Bad man like calling me from unruly. Girl, why be? Disrespect we and chat talk be.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Sanai Lee TV. It's your girl Sanai Lee, and I'm back at it again. Okay, as you can see in the title, today's video is gonna be about how I achieved this look. Starting my locks, guys. Welcome to my lock journey. I'm so excited to be starting this journey, and trust me, it's been a roller coaster because this isn't my first time starting my journey. But as we get into the video, I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm talking about. I hope you guys enjoy coming along with me to start my journey, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So for my hair, I'm going to be using the red Shine and Jam Extra Firm Hold Braiding Gel. I'm just going to put that in the parts to make sure everything is super neat, and just to make sure that my parts are super clean, because feel me, I'm a perfectionist, guys. So for the actual body of my hair, I'm going to be using the Jamaican Mango and Lime Locking Gel and the Murray's Beeswax Natural Lock Molding Paste. And of course, you need clips. Okay, now let's get into it for real. Before I get into all of my lock journeys that I've started, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my hair and why I even wanted to get locks in the first place. As you can see, I've added in a bunch of clips of my hair, the styles that I used to do when I had my hair slicked down, gelled, quick weave, braids, faux locks, wearing my hair out naturally, just to give you guys really a feel of what I'm used to, how I'm used to having my hair, what I'm used to looking like, so that you'll better understand how I felt and like what I was going through when I went through all of these different lock phases, basically. Alright, so we're gonna take it back to sophomore year. Not really sophomore year, but just when I was younger, I used to be really insecure about my natural hair, guys. I never wore my hair out curly. Like in middle school, never ever, probably once or twice, but I genuinely hated it. My hair was too short. I thought it was ugly. I have a lot of reasons why I was insecure about my hair, but that's really the main one. Like, it was just super short and I just didn't like it. You know what I mean? So because of that, I always had my hair in braids, or because I do my own braids. I learned how to do my own hair during quarantine. So I always had my hair done. It was never a problem for me. But because I always had my hair done in braids, I never really got to fully love my hair and really embrace it in its natural state. Because I was already so insecure about my natural hair, and I found a way to, wear different hairstyles, I never got to really force myself to learn how to love my hair. And I feel like that's what locks really helped me to do. Okay, quick pause. I don't know why, but whenever I do my voiceovers, I always just have to pace back and forth in my room. So feel me, if you hear me walking back and forth, just mind your business, okay? All right, let's get back on track. So like I was saying, guys, because I was so insecure about my hair, I was always braiding it and, just doing shit to it. Wigs, faux locks, ponytails, extensions, anything that you can think of. And because I was doing my own hair, I very, very quickly got tired of it, guys. And I now hate to have to sit down and do my own hair. I feel like it just takes so much time. It makes me so tired. I just can't do it anymore. And that's really what partially fueled me to want to start my lock journey. I honestly hated my hair before I did this. Before I even did it the first time, I hated my hair. It was just too much for me to take care of. And I was also going through a lot. I was very depressed this year, and being sad all the time on top of fucking having to do my hair every morning for school, or whatever the case may be, was just not it. I just could not do it. There was days I was going to school not even brushing my hair because I was so sad, to the point where I didn't even want to do anything for myself. Now, with that being said, like I said, during quarantine, I used to twist my hair a lot so that it would be in a protective style. So the first time that I started my lock journey, I was already used to having twists in my hair, so I knew how it was gonna look, feel me? So I didn't have to do a lot of research. I knew what I wanted and I just did it. I put them in my hair. Feel me? This is a couple of pictures, videos of how it looked. At first, I was super happy with the way it came out, guys, and I honestly should have just kept these in my hair, because if I would have been locked for 6 months, 7 months already. But you know, this is how it looked. As you can see, guys, I was so happy. I loved them. Like, I loved them, my locks, guys. I really was embracing my hair like I should have been my whole freaking life, but you know. So yeah, that was my first starter lock phase, I guess, or you know, whatever you want to call it. But I ended up taking those out because my mom and like a couple of my friends, which is bad. I should not have been relying on the opinions of others, feel me? But you know, they were talking to me, and because this was my senior year, I had my 18th birthday, prom, graduation, like all of that. You know, they thought it was a good idea for me to be able to have versatile hairstyles, which I agreed with, which is why I took out my locks. I should have just did what I wanted to do and just said scratch all of that, but honestly it ended up working out. You know, as you can see in my graduation and my prom vlog, I ended up doing different hairstyles, so, and it all looked really good. But I'm not mad at it. I like that how my hair is now. I like that I started with dyed hair. I think it looks gorgeous, guys. I absolutely love my starter locks now. I think I had my original starter locks in for about 2 to 3 weeks. And then after that, obviously I started doing my hair again horribly. I started blow drying my hair, straightening my hair. As you can see here, gelling my hair up, like extremely, having hella gel in my hair, slicking it down and all of that. And the whole point of me starting my locks was to not only embrace my natural hair more, but to, feel me, take better care of my hair. Gelling, straightening, and blow drying my hair every freaking day was not doing my hair any justice, guys. My hair was becoming very freaking damaged. Look at me, I was so sad. Like, I hated my hair, guys. Okay, so this actually was the last style I did. This was in February. It was after my friend's birthday. This is the last style I did before I put my locks in again. I did this style, and like 2 days later, I just took it out, washed my hair, and put my locks in. Like, I was not wasting no time, guys. You don't understand. I really wanted to have my starter locks back. At this point, like during February, I had already known, like, after my friend's birthday, I'm gonna put my locks back in, and it's because basically after I found somebody that did wig installs over locks, I was like, oh yeah, I'm good to go. Like, feel me, there's nothing stopping me now. Feel me, I can have my locks, I'm able to do braids over my locks if I ever desire to, and I can do wigs. How much more versatile can you get? Feel me? So that was enough for me. That gave me the green light. I decided that I wanted to put my locks in again, and so I did. Okay, when I tell y'all, this second phase of starter locks was such a shit show, like, y'all are not even gonna understand how bad it was until you see it. Don't get me wrong, at the time I loved them, but they got bad quickly. First, I'm gonna show you guys the inspo of how I wanted it to look. This is the parting that I wanted. This is a picture of fully matured coil method locks. And yeah, so you guys get the gist. This is really irrelevant, but it's just a couple of clips of how my hair looked, the length, the texture before I did my coils. Okay, so we're gonna jump right in. This is the first video I took with my coil locks right after I finished putting them in, and guys, I started off completely wrong, and that's why I had such a bad time with these coil locks, because when I did them originally, guys, I tell you, I put these in like 3-4 times, because when I did them the first time, I didn't use any gel because I didn't want to have buildup, but because I did that, they kept unraveling. Then I went back and used gel, but I got lazy and only did like half my head. So I was walking around looking crazy, and it was just bad, okay? They were all unraveling. I don't know if my hair was just growing super fast or if it was just super puffy at my roots, but it looked bad. Like, look, super puffy at my roots, guys. It looked like I had freeform locks. Like, I hated it. But, feel me? Still found a way to style it. This is when I first did them. They didn't look that bad. But around the time I put in my coil locks, I started working this new job, and my boss also had coil locks. Now, obviously, when anybody starts their lock journey, they research a bunch of videos, go on Pinterest, and, blah, 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 blah. So that's what I did. And, I tried to figure out which method I wanted to do. And I honestly ended up figuring out that I wanted to have matured locks that looked super textured like my boyfriend's. My boyfriend's locks are super, super textured. And that's exactly how I wanted my locks to be. However, that wasn't the case. Pinterest and TikTok catfished me because the way that the coil method locks looked after they matured was textured. It wasn't super neat, but when I seen it in real life, feel me, it was neat, and that's not what I wanted. I don't know if his locks were matured, but I just didn't like how the coils looked. Like, it was too neat for me, and I was like, I really don't want to have these in for a whole freaking year, and my hair is matured now, and it just doesn't look the way that I wanted it to look, you know what I mean? So that's the first reason why I just wanted to take them out. The second reason I wanted to take them out, and this is really the reason that I did take them out, but is because I kept having to go back in and fix it, guys. Like, I was really, really lazy. Like I said, I put in my locks because I hated doing my own hair. So the fact that I had to keep going in and fixing my hair was just too much for me. It was annoying. So I was like, I'm just gonna take them out and get them done professionally. The third reason that I took my locks out is because, honestly, after a while it got ugly. When it was so poofy like that, I just couldn't take it. Damn near every day I had my hair wrapped like this in these couple of photos, which I love. Don't get me wrong, I love a good head wrap, guys. It's one of my go-to hairstyles, locks or not. But it's just the fact that underneath, like when I took it off, my hair looked ugly. And to me, the girlies know when your hair is ugly, bitch, you look ugly. Like, it's just that simple. That's my whole thought process. If I don't like my hair, I don't like how I look. That's just it. So that was already too much for me. On top of already, dealing with whatever stuff I had to deal with mentally, just having my hair look ugly was, you feel me? It was eating at my soul. So throughout this journey, doing my twists, my coils, and then the next style that I'm gonna show you, all the way up to now, I did everything myself. I never went to someone else for them to twist my hair or anything, which I'm honestly really happy about. And if I can go back in time and change it, I wouldn't, because I'm honestly so happy that I did it myself. Just doing it myself and going through all those different phases and processes with me, myself, and I just makes me feel more connected to my hair and my locks and my whole journey. I feel so connected to myself, spiritually connected to my hair, everything. And this is exactly what I was looking for. So that just makes me more happy that I ultimately decided to do a lock journey, because like I said, guys, I was going through it. Like, I even thought about cutting all my hair off because I hated my hair that much. This is my third lock phase. This phase was really not a lock phase, but, well, not intentionally. These are some bohemian braids on my natural hair, obviously. And they were just supposed to be a protective style until I got my hair done for prom, but I ended up leaving them in for mad freaking long, I'm not gonna lie. And I ended up falling in love with them. I was actually gonna let them stay and lock, but, I had to get my hair done for prom, and it wasn't something like a wig. Like, I had tape-ins for prom. You can check it out, my prom vlog. After the coil method locks, I honestly was discouraged because of how it came out. Like, I really didn't like it. It made me hate my hair all over again. I just didn't like looking how I looked when I had them. And because of that, I was like, are locks really the thing that's best for me? Like, should I really get them? Am I really gonna like them? Am I gonna get tired of them and take them out? Like, a lot of things was running through my mind after I had my coil locks. But this braid hairstyle that I had before prom, really, like, I really loved it, guys. Like, it was so easy for me to style. And of course I did a bunch of different styles, not that I have pictures of, but for me, every day basically I had a different style with those braids, and it made me really like my hair. My skin was glowing. I was taking a bunch of pictures. I was feeling happier, so that's really what fueled me and gave me that extra boost that I needed to put my locks in again. Just to get into the whole journey, like I've just been telling you guys the styles and shit like that, but to really get into it, guys, having these locks, because over the whole time that I did each and every one of these starter locks, probably altogether I would say I've had starter locks for 2 months, you know what I mean? And from those 2 months, I feel like I've honestly learned how to love myself and love my hair more, because I've had to deal with the ugly phases of it, and having to force myself to be more comfortable with who I am and how I look, even though it was hard. And you feel me, at the time I hated it. Ultimately, now being in my natural state, like, guys, I don't wear makeup as much as I used to. I don't do my hair as much as I used to. And every day I still wake up feeling beautiful, which is how everybody should feel. Locks may not be everybody's thing, but I definitely strongly advise everybody to find out what works for them and to find out what makes you feel like you genuinely love yourself, who you are, and how you look. I feel like, not even that I feel like, but I know nowadays everything is, like, what's hot right now, what's trending, the hairstyles, the makeup, the nails, the everything, you know what I mean? And I was low-key getting into that. Like, that's the stuff that really fucks with adolescent minds and shit, like teenage girls and all of that. That's the type of stuff that they get into, and that's what makes them feel like they're not pretty, they're not beautiful, feel me, if they're not looking a certain way. And the fact that I seen myself starting to rely so much on things like makeup and hair extensions and lash extensions and shit like that, even though I still do it, like, don't get me wrong, I don't have nothing against it, but the fact that I was so reliant on it, and the fact that it was really making me, like, fucking with my mind and making me feel like in my natural state I looked like shit, or you feel me, I look better with all of that stuff that wasn't really me, is what really made me want to start this journey. And like I've said before, like I'll say it again, since starting my locks, guys, I have become more connected with myself. I have felt more comfortable and confident. I am learning to love myself. I'm learning to love myself in my natural state. And simultaneously, while starting my lock journey now, I've also been taking a whole summer detox from any type of social media that I have other than TikTok. And I've really seen the difference. I've seen a difference in the way that I look at myself, the way that I look at others, my whole thought process and my mindset. And it's honestly really, the fact that I've started this journey and took a detox from social media has really helped my healing process, guys, like, tremendously. I haven't felt depressed in months since I started this. Okay, one thing about it, and y'all gonna learn this quick, if I'm doing a voiceover, just know I'm gonna go off on a tangent. Like, it's gonna happen. That's just how I am. So let's get back to what the conversation is really about. Obviously, when people get on social media, they don't get on social media looking 100% like their real self. There's filters, there's, things that alter the way you look, the way your appearance. That's not your 100% natural self. And it gets into people's minds subconsciously, and it fucks with your mindset. Hold on, pause. Look at how good my hair looks. Look at the color. Oh my god. Okay, back to what I was saying. A lot of the times, feel me, in articles, videos, documentaries, anything that you can think of, people talk about how adolescents compare themselves to other people. And that's what you do. When you get on social media, don't sit here and lie. You're comparing yourself to other people. And subconsciously, it gets into your mind, like I said, and it makes you start to think of yourself in a way that you shouldn't. And it makes you start to not love yourself the way that you should. Now, like I said, don't get it twisted. I have no problem with people wearing makeup. Like, that shit does not matter to me. But when it comes to me, when I start to realize that I'm relying on it, because say I'm wearing makeup because I feel like underneath I look ugly, or when I was wearing makeup a lot, I didn't wear full face makeup. I was never a full face makeup girly, but I did used to wear a lot of concealer under my eyes, and it's because, you know, maybe I wasn't getting a lot of sleep and I looked fucking dead, and feel me, I felt like I needed to fix that. I felt like I didn't look pretty, so I was finding another way to change how I really look, to alter my original appearance. And for me, when I ultimately found myself relying on things to alter my appearance and I knew that I shouldn't, that's when I decided, like, okay, I need to change this. I need to figure out what, you know, works for me to make me feel like I love my natural self. And that's what I did, and this is what helped me. I'm sorry, I really just went off on that whole tangent for no reason, but I low-key ate, because y'all know what I'm talking about, and don't act like y'all don't. Guys, I literally suck at doing my edges now. I said this in my graduation vlog, but I suck at doing my edges now. I don't know why. I used to be so good at them and do them super cute, but now I just do 2 swoops, and I low-key don't like it. Like, I know I could do my edges better, so I need to work on that. So this is the end of the video. I just want to thank you guys for stopping by, taking some time out of your day to spend some time with me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, feel free to comment down below what kind of videos you guys are looking for, or ask me questions. Shit, comment down below whatever's on your mind, okay? Because I definitely will be replying to comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you already haven't. And if you did, make sure you turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified every time I make a new upload. That's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one.
I've been holding back this secret from you.